Here's your North Shore market update for December 2023. Starting in North Vancouver, detached had a relatively normal November despite lower sales and inventory numbers compared to the 10-year average. How is that normal? Well, the months of inventory ratio of 3.9 homes listed per sale is the same as the 10-year average of 3.9. This 3.9 MOI was slightly lower than last month's 4.3 for detached. We are still seeing some multiple offers with 8 out of 36 posted sales going at or above asking, or 22%. For condos, it had a slower month as sales were 34% below their 10-year average. Inventory didn't follow suit in the slowdown, which moved months of inventory upward to 3.4 compared to last month's 2.5. An interesting stat that shows the changing sentiment is only 16% of sales sold at or above asking, which was 41% in October. Rounding out the North Vancouver, townhomes had an almost identical November to October. All the supply and demand figures are right around their 10-year averages, and the MOI figure sat at an identical 2.5 MOI compared to last month. The only slight difference was 28% of sales were at or above asking compared to the previous month, which saw 41%. What are we seeing? We're still seeing decent traffic at open houses, but there's a lack of urgency from buyers right now. Buyers are seeing a market that hasn't been present since last fall, before it took back off to start 2023. With this, buyers are taking more time in their decision making. Prices across the segments have remained relatively stable according to the Real Estate Board's HPI price index over the last 6 months, but I would argue that we are seeing some downward pressure in certain pockets of the market, and more negotiating is going on overall. What opportunities are we starting to see in the market? First is the potential to execute a subject to sale. The slower pace of the market is allowing buyers to utilize this condition in certain pockets, making it a good opportunity for people looking to upsize or downsize with security of where they're going. Secondly, there's opportunity for buyers who have all their ducks in a row. This allows you to get your feet to the ground, understand the submarket you're looking in, and not only pounce on the right opportunity when it comes up, but take your time when you're doing your due diligence. December tends to be a month that many listings will come off the market for the holidays, so listings that stay active may be more motivated. What's happening over in West Vancouver? It's been a little bit of a flip comparative to recent months, which saw stronger demand for condos and tougher months for detached. It was a step in the right direction for West Vancouver detached, despite sales being down 25% from their 10-year average. That's because last month's sales were 47% below its 10-year. The month's inventory ratio sits at 13.6 homes listed per sale, which is underperforming compared to the 10-year average of 10.7. However, the positivity comes from a nice move down from the MOI figure of 17.4 we saw last month. And lastly, a positive was 4 out of the 19 sales posted on MLS sold at or above asking, where we only saw one last month for West Van detached. For condos, after a very strong run, it was a weaker November with 12 sales. This is the lowest number we've seen since last February. The segment moved back into a balanced market according to the MOI ratio, now at 7.7 homes listed per sale, over doubling last month's 3.8. A positive was out of the 9 posted sales, 3 sold at or above asking. It'll be interesting to see how this segment performs to end the year, and whether November was an outlier from the recent strong run we've had of demand, or if it's trending downward. For pricing, we did see a drop month over month for both detached and condos of 3.6 and 3.8%. This is the first downward month for West Van detached since March according to the board's index. However, this is the third consecutive month for West Van condos, moving down 8.5% since last August. That's your North Shore market update for December. If you like information about the North and West Vancouver market, send us your email and we can get you signed up on our monthly newsletter with a segment-by-segment breakdown, sales info, and news on upcoming pre-sales. Thanks for listening.